Well, eyewitnesses from Rafah told me today that they saw an Israeli drone strike a guy passing the camp on a motorbike, and that when that drone struck, the damage was, and the injuries and killings was to civilians coming out of that camp. But if it comes to The Hague, if it comes to the International Criminal Court, the entire Rafah operation is going to come under scrutiny, because as you're about to see in this distressing report, it is a very hard crackdown on one small town. All night, Israel struck the border town of Rafah, and in the morning, this. Officials say 10 people died as an Israeli drone hit those leaving a refugee camp, once again in an UNRWA school.
They struck us. There is no safety in UN schools.
The road south was being shelled 2 days ago from these sandy positions on the ridge. Now, the Israelis have gone from here, but not from Rafah. This hospital in Khan Yunis is 8 kilometres away from the besieged town. As we searched for victims and evidence of what's gone on in Rafah, it came. Yakin is 2 years old. She has shrapnel in her abdomen and should live, but her entire close family were killed by the bomb that hit their home. This man is fighting for his life. Badly wounded, when a missile hit his house, he was determined to speak to us. What happened to you?
We were sitting at our home, and suddenly a rocket landed. It hit women and children, with no warning. We never saw such things. I cursed the Israelis and the Arabs and all those who support Israel.
This is a makeshift intensive care ward. The real one is full. Yakin will need a second operation. They can't do it here, and she'll need it soon. What's happening right now in Rafah?
In Rafah, they attacked the UN school. Many are wounded, and many are martyrs. I spent an hour trying to get a lift out. I only got through because I rode in an ambulance with a patient.
The people here are stunned. They'd heard the Israelis were pulling back. Instead, a town just down the road is being hit harder than at any time during the war. We tried to get close to Rafah. People on this street told us, "You are mad." The Israeli message was delivered by leaflets. We didn't wait around to read them. 7 kilometres down that road is the border town of Rafah. The Israelis have had it sealed off for 36 hours. We've heard of at least 20 dead, maybe 400 injured, but we can't get there. The risk of being shot at was too great. All across Gaza, there was a deadly mismatch between assurance and reality. The Israelis told us the northern town of Beit Lahia was safe. It too was shelled. Amid the chaos, people walk dazed through landscapes they struggle to comprehend. This was a major mosque. Now it's rubble. Which is your house?
When Peter?
That. This man lives just yards away. Your car? And they phoned you?
The Israelis gave me the names of all my neighbours and said, tell them to get out.
So that's the number, 08 672 8295. 4 times, 4 calls, yeah? The Israeli warning meant nobody died, but the civil authorities can't cope with damage on this scale, and in a place like this, the mosque itself is a major resource for people. This shattered mosque is just a mile south of the centre of Gaza City. It's totally destroyed at night. And look at the crater, filled with water, forlorn efforts by a single water pump to pump the water out. The area around it shattered. And for families trying to tell their kids, don't worry, be normal, the terrible realisation that the war is not yet finished.